What's up guys, my name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where last time we left off we had a rather extensive tour of the Normandy. We got to meet and got to know the crew, got to know the ship, and basically got ourselves well adjusted back into the new Normandy, the SR2. But that is that done for now. It is time that we start going along and we start recruiting all these people that we have here. So to do that, it is time to access the galaxy map and let's start moving. Now there's a few things that have changed between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, and the first thing is normally where they had a little marker that shows you where to go, now you actually have a little Normandy flying around. Little things like that just make the game so much better. So instead of having a little marker pointing out where to go, you actually drive your ship where to go. There's one new thing here, you can see the fuel ports here. What you want to do is you need to constantly make sure you are full up on fuel and probes, which you can see in the bottom left there. Probes, not necessarily as important, but fuel definitely, because as you go along searching planets like this, unexplored planets, you collect minerals and stuff like that, and if you run out of fuel while going between systems, like right now I'm not burning fuel, but if I was to say where it says explore Normandy crash site, if I was to try and go there, you then burn fuel as you go. So if you run out of fuel, you then start burning your minerals, and that's a complete waste of time, so you don't really want to do that. But that's something we'll worry about a little bit later, because it is time to start recruiting people. Now, most of the time when people start recruiting, they normally go and they get the Professor there in Omega, and then probably Archangel and the Veteran while they're there. But that's the normal route to take. I mean, Miranda, the Elusive Man, and Edie all suggested that's the route I take. But I try and kind of have a bit of an unorthodox route of approaching who to recruit first and who to get. Now, the Professor is someone you really should get quite soon, and I know there are other people who are fan favourites to get soon, not naming any names, but I think you all know the one particular recruit I'm talking about that everyone loves to get as soon as possible. But I do things in a bit of an unorthodox manner. So before I get the Professor, I want to go and I want to get me a Krogan first. But, I do want to get me a Krogan, but before we get a Krogan, I'm actually going to pop to the Citadel really quick. Now, as I say, the logical choice is to go to get the Professor first, but if you get the Krogan first, there are some just hilarious incidences with the Krogan when you're doing the Professor and when you're doing Archangel and other stuff like that, which really you just can't miss out. So I'm going to go get him first, but before I do, there's a really quick thing I can do on the Citadel that will gain us an extra squad mate. So I think we're going to head off here first. Now, while we're on the Citadel, there is plenty of stuff for us to do there. It's not as big as it was in Mass Effect 1, that you don't have the whole of the Presidium to go and venture around. You're sort of more confined to the lower wards. But the only reason I'm coming here right now is I'm not coming here, I'm not doing anything there is actually to do with the Citadel yet. I'm literally coming here just to gather one squad mate who is waiting just literally to be picked up. It's that simple. So I figure, instead of waiting to pick them up when they are literally sitting here waiting for me, I might as well go get them now, and then that way I've got an extra squad mate while I'm recruiting everyone else. It just, in my mind, it just makes sense. So anyway, I said I was going to save these 2 points so I could finish out Assault Mastery first. We've got 8 points to give to Jacob, so let's get rid of, let's max out Cerberus Operative, which obviously we can't, and it's going to be the same with Miranda as well. Cerberus Operative, can't max it out just yet because we're just those 2 points short. So, hey ho, we're going to have to wait for them. But Miranda's, by the way, if you really want to max out hers first, because when you do, you have a choice between Cerberus Leader and Cerberus Tactician. If you choose Cerberus Tactician, she gives every single member on your squad an increased bonus to their health, which basically means every time you bring her out with your squad, your team gets more health. So, Cerberus Tactician a must if you're going to bring her along with you. But that's that done for now. The Eviscerator, the Shuriken, the Predator Heavy Pistol, and the Arc Projector. I'm happy with that. Eviscerator. See, as I said, you don't really need to go to the armory because you can just come here and you can upgrade all their weapons while you're already here.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Well, advertisements calling me out in person, eh?
With collectors, try Kasumi's credit services.
Don't mind if I do. Man, last time I was here, things were not as pretty.
Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you. Perhaps something petite, smart, and Japanese would be your style. Just enter your password for a fabulous prize package worth millions of credits.
Well, you certainly think a lot of yourself there, Kasumi.
Okay, really? How many times can you walk by without stopping? Shepard, you do have the password, right?
Okay, this has gone beyond sneaky and now you're just really blowing your cover.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
Huh. Well, if you're a famous thief, then I always tend to think famous thieves aren't good thieves. Good thieves are the ones nobody knows about because they've never been caught. That's the way I figure it anyway.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
Well, she's hitting the nail on the head right there.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Alright, fair enough. If I'm going to go on some crazy mission for you, I think you need to tell me a little bit about it. Starting off with, what in the blue hell was a grey box?
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Which brings me to my next question. Who's Hawk?
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
Oh, good to know that I'm being used as cannon fodder.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I see. Oh, I didn't even get to ask about the heist. Looks like Kasumi's done talking.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
Oh, maybe we can ask about the heist. Fair enough.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Well, alright, first squad mate we're getting, and she's already trying to invite me to a party. I've got to say, I am loving Cerberus right now. You got crewmates that flirt with you, you got squad mates you got to hire that want to take you to parties. This is just fantastic.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
And the only other thing I was thinking about was that while we were talking to that advertisement, which has mysteriously disappeared, we were, well, I'm assuming it was a hologram, but while we were talking to that advertisement, everyone else was listening, so we should probably vamoose off the Citadel pretty quickly, like. Hey, it's a keeper. But yeah, anyway, there is plenty of stuff to do on the Citadel, but that's stuff that we will be doing at a later date, because as for now, I actually don't want to really go around the Citadel. Right now, we have stuff that we need to do. I just really thought I'd come here and quickly pick up Kasumi. Just because, well, she's right there, so it would be silly not to. Plus, Shepard really hasn't returned to the Citadel ever since the whole thing with Saren and Sovereign and the Geth. Or at least I don't think he has. I suppose he has once or twice, I guess, while he was out patrolling for the Council, but not in the last 2 years, not since he's been dead. And as far as I know, I don't think any of them know he's alive again, so I think we might keep the fact that he's been brought back to life a bit of a secret for now, anyway. No reason to return until we have to. Okey pokey, so now we're back on the Normandy. I think it's time, as I said, to go off and get my Krogan. Because I know most people go off and see, there's the little thing there that help Kasumi, but we'll be doing that later. Right now I want to get around, I want to get recruiting people. So most people, as Cerberus said, the best thing to do is get the Professor first, but there are some hilarious bits of dialogue if you get the Krogan first, to do with the Professor's and Archangel's mission. So, despite popular consensus, we're going to get a Krogan before we get everyone else. I know there's a few other squad mates that a lot of people might be wanting me to get first, but trust me, this is worthwhile. Plus, how can you not get a Krogan first? It's a Krogan. Okie dokie, don't you can see there is our new squad mate Kasumi. If only hiring squad mates was that easy throughout the rest of the game. Now for this one, I think, I don't know, as much as I moan about him, I think I might take Jacob. And watch, I'm thinking it's either between Miranda and Jacob or Kasumi and Jacob. I'm not quite sure yet. Let me refresh myself on what Kasumi has. Shadow Strike, blah, 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 blah. I actually think the two better squad mates for this mission probably are Jacob and Miranda. But I've done Jacob and Miranda loads of times before. I'm going to choose Jacob and Kasumi. Plus these two are quite good to take on missions together, just for reasons that become clear later on in the game. Whether they actually have any unique dialogue together is to remain to be seen. I don't know. As I said, I've never used these two together this early on in the game, but it'd be good to find out if they actually do. So yeah, weapons the same. We've got the shuriken, heavy pistol. Yep, I'm happy with that.
The dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
Well, that's just rude if you ask me. Yeah, I find it really weird having Kasumi for this mission. Miranda probably would have been a better choice, but What's that? Shadow Strike. Yeah, let's hotkey that up. And let's just switch to the heavy pistol, the shuriken.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan.
Good, good. And what weapons you got? The shuriken, and you've got the shotgun. Good. You got one for armor, and you got one for shields. I like that. Let's move out. It's quiet. Far too quiet.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
Oh, she must have heard me.
Look at those kids. They're ready for us.
Oh, you weren't kidding. Jacob, throw him up in the sky. Kasumi, go say hello.
On target.
And I'm going to hit you with a reeve. Come on, recharge. Boom! Never gets old.
Right with you.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm attacking them, it looks like I'm doing nothing, but trust me, I am. I'm just using my squad mate's abilities instead of shooting myself.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
He's not hurt that bad.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs. Or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
Yeah, good. Now how about you keep on helping? Tell me about the Warlord.
Have you seen Okir? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
I don't know. Rex seemed like he had at least a couple of brain cells.
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Was scaring him like that necessary?
Maybe not. Felt good, though. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
You see, and now this is why I regretted picking Jacob instead of Miranda, because Miranda gives you some fun dialogue to bounce with. Jacob's just Captain America, everything's right. You got to be good, never be bad.
Failure to perform means liquidation, legal and otherwise.
Alright, Jacob, do your thing.
Moving to target.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button to, instead of doing Reeve, I keep accidentally pressing the, incendiary ammo button, which makes life very irritating.
I've got it.
I wonder if Kasumi can get up there. Yeah, I didn't think you could. That's it. What actually on the power wheel? I'm going to there we. How do you unmap a power? Next map to LB to use power. See, I want to stop that being the RB because I accidentally keep pressing it, but hey, it's better than accidentally using up Medigel, I guess. Let's switch to the heavy pistol. There we go, that's much better. stick some incendiary ammo on that. And just let Reeve finish it off for us. Watch him fall. I think that was everything around here.
I'm here.
Someone's trying to shoot me while I'm collecting Medigel. The irony in it. The irony of it all. Oh, looks like we've got more over here. Jacob.
Get over here. Following.
Yeah, you're supposed to be doing a pull on them, but hey, you can do that if you like. Take them down the old-fashioned way, I guess. Bullet to the face solves everything.
Come on over.
Seeing how there's nobody with shields here at Kasumi, might be a better idea if you use the heavy pistol instead.
Light fire. You're done. Got a line.
Huh, tank-grown Krogan. This one doesn't seem too crazy.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
7 night cycles. Days.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
So seeing how this Krogan seems like he wants to talk, maybe we'll get a little bit of information.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
Taught him enough to test for something. But what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogans. This another genophage cure attempt?
Cure. Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe spending his week-long childhood in a tank made him crazy, like that merc said.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
And that's one of the reasons why I bring Kasumi, because her dialogue is just that bit better than Miranda and Jacob's.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
No idea. Doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okier.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Not exactly subtle, but I like it.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run, or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.